Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about the new chapter in the reconstitution, admission of a partner. Reconstitution, admission of partner, retirement of partner and resolution of partnership form. So here first of all we will discuss about the admission of a partner. Why we admit new partner in our firm? For more capital, for efficient management, and for expanding the business. Many times a partnership firm, the partners decided to admit a new partner, so we can increase our capital and also efficient management. So here we are going to discuss about this chapter, admission of a new partner. Why we admit a new partner? Different circumstances at the time of admission of a new partner. In that, first of all, profit sharing ratio. Whenever new partner is admitted, at that time we have to find new profit sharing ratio. Why? Because whenever new partner is admitted, at that time existing partner, they sacrifice their share and in favor of the new partner. So here we have to find new profit sharing ratio. So whatever all profit sharing ratio are given, and as per the terms and condition, whatever decided for new partner, on that base will find the new profit sharing ratio. So it is compulsory to find profit sharing ratio. Second one is goodwill. It also affects at the time of admission of new partner. So goodwill is required. If already goodwill is exist, then we will distribute that goodwill to the old partners, and then after whatever goodwill, that will be found in sacrificing ratio. How to find sacrifice ratio, that I will explain later on. Third one, revaluation of asset and liabilities. So at the time of admission of a new partner, we have to see the current value of asset and liability. So whatever asset and liabilities are there, what is the current value of that asset? For that we will find, or we will calculate revaluation of asset. For that we will prepare revaluation account. So revaluation of asset, either the value of asset increase or decrease, so that will be shown in revaluation, and whatever profit or loss, that will be distributed among the partner. So revaluation of asset and liability is also required. Fourth one, accumulated profit, losses, reserves. If this profit or loss are there, then it should be distributed among all partners in all ratio. Whether accumulated profit, losses or reserves, that should be distributed among all partners in all ratio, because till that or till now they have done the work, so definitely they will get the benefit of that profit or loss or reserve. Then adjustment of capital of the partners. It is also required at the end of whenever new partner is admitted. At that time adjustment of capital is required. So as per the ratio, many times few partners may bring the capital, or few partners may take the capital from the business. So that's why we require the adjustment of capital of partner also. So this thing is required at the time of admission of new partner. Which things? First one, profit sharing ratio. We have to find a new profit sharing ratio. Then goodwill, then revaluation of asset and liabilities, accumulated of profits, losses, reserves in all ratio, adjustment of capital of the partners. Now at the admission of partner we require sacrificing ratio. Why sacrifice ratio required? Because whenever new partner is admitted, at that time profit share will be distributed among all the partners. So definitely all partner will sacrifice their share in favor of the new partner. So the definition of sacrificing ratio is the ratio in which the old partners surrender their share of profit in favor of the new partner. Means the ratio in which जो भी ओल्ड पार्टनर है उनका शेयर जो सरेंडर करेंगे इन फेवर ऑफ न्यू पार्टनर में, तो वो रहेगा सेक्रीफाइसिंग रेशियो. सो द रेशियो इन विच द ओल्ड पार्टनर्स सरेंडर देयर शेयर ऑफ प्रॉफिट. क्योंकि नया पार्टनर आएगा तो पुराने पार्टनर जो ओल्ड पार्टनर उनको उनका शेयर थोड़ा कम मिलेगा, क्योंकि अब 3 की जगह सपोज 3 है और न्यू पार्टनर आए तो 4, तो 3 की जगह 4 पार्ट हो जाएंगे, तो डेफिनेटली ओल्ड पार्टनर का शेयर कम हो जाएगा. तो सरेंडर देयर शेयर ऑफ प्रॉफिट इन फेवर ऑफ द न्यू पार्टनर, दैट इज़ द सैक्रिफाइसिंग रेशियो. तो सैक्रिफाइसिंग रेशियो, तो सैक्रिफाइसिंग रेशियो फॉर्मूला सैक्रिफाइसिंग रेशियो इज इक्वल टू ओल्ड रेशियो माइनस न्यू रेशियो. तो ओल्ड रेशियो था, अभी जो न्यू रेशियो है, तो ओल्ड रेशियो में से न्यू रेशियो प्रॉफिट रेशियो न्यू रेशियो माइनस करेंगे, ओल्ड रेशियो माइनस न्यू रेशियो, दैट विल बी द sacrificing ratio. So sacrifice ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. Then goodwill, it is important part in admission, retirement or dissolution of partnership. So goodwill is very important, and you know the definition of goodwill. Still here we revise the definition of goodwill. So goodwill is an intangible asset. You know, goodwill is an intangible asset of a firm. Intangible means which cannot be touched, which cannot be seen. Intangible asset. So goodwill is an intangible asset of a firm. It is the value of a firm's reputation. Means firm की reputation उसके हिसाब से उसकी goodwill होगी. It is the value of firm's reputation and its good brand name in the market. मार्केट में उसके ब्रांड के क्या नाम है, कितने उसकी वैल्यू है, उसके हिसाब से गुडविल की वैल्यू आएगी. सो गुडविल इज एन इंटेंजिबल एसेट ऑफ अ फर्म. इट इज़ द वैल्यू ऑफ अ फर्म्स रेप्यूटेशन. जितना रेप्यूटेशन ज़्यादा उतनी गुडविल ज़्यादा. एंड इट्स गुड ब्रांड नेम इन द मार्केट. दैट इज़ द डेफिनेशन ऑफ गुडविल. यू नो फ्यू फैक्टर दैट अफेक्ट द गुडविल. द फैक्टर अफेक्टिंग गुडविल, तो ऐसे भी फैक्टर होते हैं जो गुडविल को अफेक्ट करते हैं. मीन्स कैसे फैक्टर है जिससे गुडविल की आइदर वैल्यू ऑफ गुडविल इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज. तो गुडविल ज़्यादा होगी या तो कम होगी, तो उसके फैक्टर अफेक्ट करते हैं. जैसे फर्स्ट वन क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट, सेकंड वन लोकेशन, थर्ड वन मैनेजमेंट, फोर्थ मार्केट स्ट्रक्चर एंड फिफ्थ वन इकोनॉमी ऑफ स्केल. सो क्वालिटी ऑफ प्रोडक्ट, हाउ इट विल अफेक्ट द गुडविल. इफ क्वालिटी प्रोडक्ट इज देयर तो डेफिनेटली, if quality product is there then its value, price is also high, then goodwill is high. quality product अगर प्रोवाइड किया जाएगा तो डेफिनेटली कस्टमर इंक्रीज होंगे एंड दे विल रिपीटेडली परचेज फ्रॉम अस if quality product is there. So if quality product is there then reputation will be high, means value of goodwill is more. And quality is, if inferior quality production is there then definitely goodwill will be less. Then location is also affect the value of goodwill. If location is nearby the customer or easily reachable or at center place, then definitely the value of goodwill will be high. Third one is management. So management, if efficient management is there then definitely profit will increase, customer will increase, branch will increase, then definitely value of goodwill will be high. So management is also affect the value of goodwill. If good management, efficient management will be there then definitely value of goodwill will be high. Fourth one is market structure. So market structure is there. So if our product has monopoly, so monopoly of our product is there then definitely value of our goodwill will be high. Economy of the scale or special advantage, means economy of scale means if our firm will get any special advantage. Special advantage in few firms they will get special advantage like sales area, SEZ, special economic zone, then they will get special advantage, means getting at less price. Raw material they will get at low price, the tax concession will be there, then definitely its value of goodwill will be high. So these are the factors that affect the goodwill: quality product, location, management, market structure, economy of a scale. So these are the theory related to the admission of a partner. After that, we'll discuss about the different method of valuation of goodwill. Then we'll do the sum. So I hope you have understand this theory. You have to revise 2 to 3 times, and also you have to write in your notebook this point and revise that point. Thank you.